Hello, fine people of the YouTube website, T-Dub here, and welcome to my stream of conscious style video on the 1999 classic World Wrestling Federation WrestleMania 2000. First off, we have another game that uses in-game assets to create an awesome intro video, which, for anyone who knows me, is aware that this is most certainly a positive thing. Anyone can use CGI, but the limited capabilities of the Nintendo 64 meant the devs had to get creative, and creative they indeed got. The gameplay is 99% the same as WCW NWO Revenge, meaning weak and strong strikes, and the same goes for grappling moves as well. And of course you perform moves not only to damage your opponent, but to build momentum to enter special mode, which will allow you to hit your finishing maneuver. Speaking of finishers, stealing them is quite fun. Here's Brian Christopher knocking out Triple Paul with his own pedigree. Oh, and this is how knockouts should be handled in wrestling games, not just an instant victory. Come on, give us at least a little drama. Next, let's check out the roster. It's fine, not the best we'd see from World Wrestling Federation's Attitude Era, but hey, it's got Warzone beat if nothing else, so, there is at least that. The entrances aren't too shabby, with the best one obviously going to the Vampire Warrior himself, Gangrel. By the way, congrats on appearing on Double or Nothing. One thing that will most certainly get your attention is the early versions of certain wrestlers' entrance themes like Triple H and especially the Hardys. Matt and Jeff's early theme is, well, yeah, not great, especially compared to their more famous theme, Loaded. You know what is loaded? Steel cage matches on the N64, loaded with nonsensical, shenanigan-ridden bullshit. You can probably count the amount of games where actually playing a steel cage match isn't a complete chore, let alone fun, on one hand. The biggest setback to the ones found on the AKI games is that climbing the structure drains your spirit meter, meaning you have to be damn near in special mode just to stand a chance at winning. And speaking of chances, what are the chances that AKI's introduction to a CAW system is any good? Well, quite good, really. Tons of options all over the place, from moves, attributes, appearances, etc., etc., etc. Here's my attempt at making various versions of the man called Sting! Hopefully I did the icon of pro wrestling proper justice. Proper justice in the wrestling games world would be the return of creating a pay-per-view, by the way. Where has that gone off to? And don't give me the whole universe mode stuff, because I'd much prefer the ability to just create a standalone show from beginning to end with a presentation that goes along with it. Somebody, come on, bring this back, please? Now for the single-player mode, known here as Road to WrestleMania, and if you're expecting this to be as fun as the SVR games, then ooh, prepare for a bumpy ride! It's literally just a bunch of creative pay-per-view cards with your win-loss records being recorded in some really BS CPU. And by the way, I set the CPU to easy in the menu, and this is still what I have to deal with here, and it's especially annoying in tag team matches. Player? After a while, I just decide to get count-out wins, as the game doesn't count how you win, just that you win. After losing the opening King of the Ring match to Boss Man, I decided that enough was enough, and this mode just isn't for me. Overall, WWF WrestleMania 2000 is still a classic with some fun game modes, just so long as you stay away from Road to WrestleMania. It is kind of a shame that this game gets overshadowed by what came before and what came after, but it is still worth picking up, especially if you already own a Nintendo 64. And that's another video completed. As for what's next, I do believe that it is time to not only know your role, but shut your mouth. Thank you all for watching, especially to my patrons. Seriously, thank you all so much. And if you like this video, be sure to check out some of the other stuff on my channel, as you might enjoy all of those as well. Maybe, I don't know, you'll never know unless you check it out yourself. and hope you all have a perfect rest of your day.